10 vehicles that refuse to die. If you want a vehicle that just starts, runs, and keeps going long after most people expect it to quit, this list is for you. These are the machines that built their reputations the hard way, through mileage, abuse, rough commutes, family duty, work duty, and years of real-world ownership. Quick disclaimer: no vehicle is literally unbreakable, and every single one still depends on maintenance. But if we're talking about vehicles with legendary long-term durability reputations, these names absolutely belong in the conversation. And if you're into legendary cars, real-world reliability, and machines that actually earn their reputation, this is Realm of Speed. Let's get into it. Number 10. Honda Fit. The Honda Fit is one of the most underestimated vehicles ever made. It's tiny, simple, and definitely not flashy. But that's part of the magic. The Fit built a reputation as one of those little cars that just keeps showing up, day after day, without a lot of drama. It could handle city driving, commuting, bad parking lots, rough roads, and years of everyday abuse better than most people expected. And one of the coolest things about it was Honda's magic seat system, which gave the Fit way more cargo flexibility than most subcompacts. That made it useful far beyond what its size suggested, and usefulness is a big reason people keep cars for a long time. The Fit was never about showing off. It was about doing its job, doing it cheaply, and doing it for years. That's exactly why it's here. Number 9. Ford Crown Victoria. The Ford Crown Victoria didn't earn its reputation in easy conditions. This thing survived police duty, taxi fleets, government service, endless idling, hard launches, curb hits, rough drivers, and some of the hardest daily use any passenger car can face. And it just kept going. That's why the Crown Vic became a legend. It wasn't respected because it was modern. It was respected because it was tough, simple, and built to absorb punishment. Its body-on-frame design and proven V8 setup gave it a durability people could actually feel. Big, comfortable, easy to service, and famously hard to kill. And the fact that it became one of the most recognizable police cars and taxis in America only made the legend bigger. When a car survives that kind of life for years, people notice. The Crown Vic didn't just become reliable, it became iconic. Number 8. Honda CR-V. The Honda CR-V is one of those vehicles that quietly became one of the smartest choices on the road. It's practical, easy to drive, roomy enough for real life, efficient enough for daily use, and it built a reputation for dependable ownership over a very long time. This is the kind of SUV people buy when they don't want ownership drama. School runs, groceries, road trips, bad weather, commuting. The CR-V built its image by handling all of it without becoming a headache. And there's real data behind that reputation. In one major IC Cars study, 10.6% of Honda CR-Vs reached 250,000 miles, compared with an overall average of 4.8%. That's more than double the average vehicle. That number helps explain why so many people trust them. The CR-V didn't become a favorite by accident. It earned that status. Number 7. Chevy Silverado 1500 5.3-liter V8, 1999 to 2013. If you want a vehicle on this list that truck people will defend with their whole chest, this is the one. The Chevy Silverado 1500, especially with the 5.3-liter V8 from 1999 to 2013, built a huge reputation for long-term durability. And unlike a lot of vehicles that spend life being pampered, these trucks usually got work. Towing, hauling, job sites, road trips, farm duty, home projects. This was real truck life. A big part of that reputation comes from the 5.3-liter V8, one of GM's best-known workhorse engines. It earned loyalty because owners saw it keep going under real use, not just ideal conditions. And the numbers back up the nameplate too. In that same iSeeCars study, 12.9% of Chevrolet Silverado 1500s reached 250,000 miles, versus the overall average of 4.8%. That's a serious gap, and it helps explain why these trucks still have such a loyal following. This is one of those vehicles that built its name the old-fashioned way, by showing up and doing the work. Number 6. Honda Accord. The Honda Accord has spent decades being the answer to one simple question: what should I buy if I want something dependable? That reputation didn't happen overnight. The Accord built its name through consistency. It worked for commuters, families, students, retirees, and just about anybody who wanted a car that didn't feel like a gamble. Comfortable, practical, efficient, and easy to live with. That formula made it one of the safest recommendations in the mid-size segment for years. A lot of reliable cars earn respect because they make ownership feel simple, and the Accord has always been very good at that. It's not here because it's dramatic. It's here because it built trust over decades. And trust like that is hard to fake. Number 5. Toyota 4Runner. The Toyota 4Runner has one of the strongest rugged vehicle reputations in the entire SUV world. This is one of those machines people describe as overbuilt, old school, and built to last. And in the 4Runner's case, that image stuck for a reason. While a lot of SUVs moved more toward soft road comfort and car-like behavior, the 4Runner held onto a tougher, truck-based identity. That gave it a very different kind of credibility. It felt like it was built for abuse. And one of the biggest clues is how well these things hold value. The 4Runner has stayed famously strong in the used market for years, which tells you buyers trust them to survive serious mileage and long-term ownership. That doesn't mean every single one is perfect. But it does mean the market believes in the platform. The 4Runner is one of those vehicles people buy because they want something that feels like it was designed to outlast trends. And honestly, that's a big part of its appeal. Number 4. Lexus LS 400. The Lexus LS 400 is one of the most important luxury cars on this list because it proved that luxury didn't have to mean fragile. When this car hit the market, it made a statement. Smooth V8, quiet cabin, excellent build quality, and a level of refinement that helped define Lexus as a serious brand. But what made the LS 400 legendary over time was that it didn't just feel well-built when it was new. It kept feeling well-built years and miles later. That's why it became one of those rare luxury sedans with a true long-term durability legend. And its reputation got even stronger because high-mileage examples became part of the story. The LS 400 became famous in enthusiast circles for million-mile examples, which is about as strong a durability flex as a luxury sedan can possibly have. That doesn't mean every LS 400 is immortal, but it absolutely means this car earned one of the most respected reputations in luxury car history. The LS 400 didn't just age well. It became a benchmark. Number 3. Honda Civic. The Honda Civic is one of the all-time champions of public trust. This car has done everything. First car, commuter car, student car, backup car, project car, delivery car, and for a lot of people, it's the car they bought because they just needed something that would work. And that's why it belongs here. The Civic built its reputation by being affordable to own, easy to maintain, widely supported, and durable enough to survive years of everyday life. Traffic, bad roads, long commutes, tight budgets, cheap fixes, missed car washes. The Civic has lived through all of it for decades. Some years are better than others, of course, but the Civic as a whole earned loyalty the old-fashioned way, by consistently doing its job. And that's exactly why people still trust it. Number 2, Toyota Camry. The Toyota Camry has basically become the symbol of low-drama car ownership. And that is a huge compliment. The Camry built its reputation by doing exactly what mainstream buyers want. It starts, runs, stays comfortable, stays practical, and avoids becoming a problem. That made it one of the easiest cars in America to recommend. Friends recommend it to friends. Parents recommend it to kids. Co-workers recommend it to co-workers. And that kind of reputation only happens when a car proves itself across years, owners, and generations. No, it's not the most thrilling vehicle on this list. But if the goal is dependable transportation with as little stress as possible, the Camry absolutely earned its place near the top. Number 1, Toyota Corolla. If reliability had a mascot, it might be the Toyota Corolla. The Corolla has spent decades building one of the strongest reputations in automotive history for simple, durable, low-drama ownership. And what makes that even more impressive is how global that trust became. The Corolla became one of the best-selling vehicle nameplates in automotive history, which tells you this wasn't just a local success story. It became trusted all over the world. That kind of scale doesn't happen by accident. The Corolla earned trust from commuters, students, families, retirees, first-time buyers, and second or third owners who just wanted something that would keep doing its job without making life harder. That kind of universal respect is incredibly rare. That's why the Corolla takes the top spot. So those are 10 vehicles that basically refuse to die, at least in reputation, ownership history, and long-term durability legend. Again, none of these are magic. Every machine can break, and every used vehicle depends on maintenance, model year, previous ownership, and how it was treated. But if you're talking about vehicles that built some of the strongest durability reputations in the game, these names absolutely belong in the conversation. Subscribe to Realm of Speed for more videos on legendary cars, real-world reliability, and the machines that earned their reputation the hard way. And drop your pick in the comments for the one vehicle you think could have made this list.